We're just a few days away from the release of Avatar The Last Airbender, and lately they've been dropping promotional clips that feature a lot of action scenes and better look at some characters. And I know the showrunners of this show didn't watch my video, but this is what I suggested when I said this.
So Netflix, just stop telling us about the changes you're making to the show. Let's see the cast interact, let's see some fun stuff, and keep all that to yourself till the show is out so we can see it for ourselves and then pass our final judgment.
So I'm glad this is the direction they've chosen for the promotion of this show, and today I'm gonna go over some of the new scenes and reviews we've gotten. And I must add that irrespective of what people have been saying, that oh, they've changed this, the show is ruined, they took away that, now I see why the OG creators left. The bending and action sequence is actually the main deal of Avatar The Last Airbender, that without it, we'll have nothing on our hands. So let's start off with this one that dropped a while back, and interestingly enough, it wasn't on any of the main pages of Avatar The Last Airbender. I got to see it from a fan page on Instagram, and I don't know why it's not everywhere because it looks really good. So it starts off with Aang at the Southern Water Tribe saying, "I'm the one you're looking for," and he's definitely saying this to Zuko because this is a nice little spin of this scene from the OG show.
Looking for me? You're the Avatar?
The next shots are pretty quick and they feature Aang evading an attack at the Southern Water Tribe, a shot at an air nomad, definitely from the scene of their genocide, and bam! It transitions into our first look at Avatar Kyoshi. But everything is so fast and this is not very clear, and so we move on to some fan action, and it looks like Mio Yukari, that is Suki's mom, is also gonna be in on the action, and then it quickly transitions into the Agni Kai between Zuko and his father. And of course it's being extended for this live action remake, so we have Zuko here evading his father's attack, and I wonder how it's gonna end. Like, is he gonna catch a fireball to the face while evading, or after being worn out, his father will give him a direct shot to the face? Well, we'll have to wait a few days to find out. Next, we see Mongiakso in action, and then Zuko at the marketplace blocking an incoming attack with a staff, and no, that's not Aang's staff. And this is an extended version of this scene we got earlier.
You're an enemy of the Fire Nation.
Now this next clip is my favorite. It starts off with the gang entering Omashu in a way that's different from the OG show. This time they're hidden in the cart instead of Aang disguising as an old man with Appa's fur, and we can see the Earth Kingdom soldiers in action opening the gates to the city. Then we get an extended shot of Aang and Teo flying over Omashu, and if you pause it real quick, we kind of have our first look at Teo in his goggles, and instead of this whole scene to be kind of like a competition between Aang and Teo as to who is the master of the sky, they seem to be having fun here. And again, I'm okay with this change. You know, it makes sense that the Mechnis would seek refuge in Omashu instead of the Northern Air Temple. Plus, it's not cheap to create a set for the Northern Air Temple when it will only be used just once. And they can definitely find a new way to explain how the Fire Nation will get their hands on hot air balloons to inspire their air warships later in the show. Moving on to King Bumi, but guys, wait. In almost all my videos, over 97 or 96% of you guys watch my videos without subscribing. Why? This show will be out next week and I'm already preparing my list of contents I'll be making, and it's huge. So please like this video and subscribe so you don't miss my contents when they drop. And now let's get back into the video. So King Bumi, this is like our best look of his character so far, and good God, I can't even recognize Utkarsh with all that makeup and prosthetics. Like, I can't wait to see the behind the scene look at how all that is done. And I love the more cultural approach to his design. Like, they switched that horn looking crown he had in the cartoon with this turban, and his robe now looks like something from South Asia, and I want to say like a sultan, I guess. And I love it. Then we got more of his fight scene with Aang. The earth bending is so good. Like, water and earth are my favorite bending styles, and I love how this live action remake nailed it to a T. And look at this shot right here. This one is straight out of the cartoon and they realized it beautifully. Like, can you compare this beauty to this? The answer is no. Like, this clip alone is already better than that entire movie. Next, we get more of Uncle Iroh's encounter with the Earth Kingdom soldiers. This move where he's breaking rocks with the chains on his hand is straight out of the animated show, but for this remake, they've added fire to the chains and it kind of looks like attack moves from Kratos in God of War. And then we see Sokka and Katara jumping from the rails of Omashu. And when talks of changes for this show were being circulated around, I honestly thought we won't get this scene for the live action remake, but here it is. I'm hoping they land on the cabbage merchant so we can get his famous line.
My cabbages!
We then get another shot at Bumi before arriving at this scene which we've seen before, and this time guys, if you pause it, we can see that that is a person in a Kyoshi warrior costume, definitely Avatar Kyoshi, and that explains the looks on everyone's faces. And if this doesn't convince you that that person is Avatar Kyoshi, then I don't know what will. You'll get your confirmation in a few days time anyway, so Yay. And with just a week to go, I hope we get a first look at Mei and Ty Lee, Cole the Face Stealer, and any other interesting stuff. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I have a whole playlist of Avatar related content, so check it out, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.